What's up, guys? Welcome back to your Heroclix headquarters. Boy, do I have some exciting stuff for you guys today. So first of all, we have a preview from House Rules Gaming. So as always, make sure you check them out and give them a like. But then we have an exclusive preview from an anonymous source. We can just call him Eddie Brock for now, who is a much better reporter than they give him credit for. So, without further ado, let's check out these awesome previews. Now, starting us off from House Rules Gaming, we have a look at the Uncommon Prime Riot, but Heroclix Italia, I believe, spoiled that for us a few days ago. So if you haven't seen the Uncommon Prime Riot yet, make sure you go a few episodes back and check him out. But more importantly, they showed us the super rare Prime Doppelganger. Now in our last preview, we saw the regular Doppelganger, so now we get to take a look at the Prime version, and he looks awesome. So he starts out with the Codex, Maximum Carnage, Cosmic, Monster, and Mystical keywords. Some great keywords there. He's got the improved movement for elevated and hindering terrain, and of course the Maximum Carnage trait that says once per turn when Doppelganger hits after resolutions, deal 1 penetrating damage to up to 2 opposing characters that weren't hit but are adjacent to a hit character. So a great way to spread out some extra damage. He's got the Symbiote Codex Hunter trait that we've seen on all of the primes so far that gives him plasticity and shape change, much like the normal symbiote trait, but then adds that when Doppelganger KOs an opposing character after resolutions, heal 1 click. If that character had the Codex keyword, heal 3 clicks instead. So lots of potential healing is always great. Then he's got a special on his movement that says the Perfect Killing Machine, Charge and Flurry, always my favorite combo. And then once per turn, when Doppelganger uses Flurry, if he hits with both attacks, after resolutions he can immediately use Charge at no cost, but only to target characters he has not attacked this turn. So it's pretty interesting there. You get to charge Flurry. If you hit with both, you get to charge at no cost. Now this is different than the Prime Vulture from Earth X, who could charge at no cost every time you KO'd a character, because this one specifically says once per turn. So you're not going to be able to just charge Flurry hit, charge Flurry hit, charge Flurry hit over and over like that. But still, being able to potentially attack 4 times in 1 turn is still insane amounts of damage. Especially combining that with the Maximum Carnage trait to deal out extra damage to adjacent characters is pretty insane. And then he also has a special on his defense, Spider Clone, combat reflexes, super senses, and toughness. Pretty much the special defense power that every Spider-Man should have. But taking a look at his dial, 0 range, but 9 movement with that Charge Flurry special, a 12 attack with Precision Strike for both of those Flurry attacks, 18 defense with all the special defense powers and Indomitable, and a 3 damage with some Empower, so you can do even more damage with some follow-up attacks for only 65 points. The back half of his dial there goes to Charge Blades and Exploit Weakness, so he's still just slicing through people. I like it. I like it a lot. He's quite the monster, as he should be. And then next up we have a look at the Carnage Symbiote finally. Honestly, I should have guessed what this was going to be able to do. Now it's a 10-point light object. Interestingly, it does say unequipped KO, so if you do manage to KO the character that's equipped with this, it's going to go away with them. It's not going to drop in their square. But it says effect, plasticity, and shape change, again, just like all the symbiote traits. But then it also gives the effect that says when this character KOs an opposing character after resolutions, heal a click, and if that character had the Codex keyword, heal 3 clicks instead. So it essentially gives you that trait that we just saw, the Symbiote Codex Hunter trait. 10 points, a bit expensive, but plasticity and shape change and the ability to heal every time you get a KO is pretty awesome. So we have a bit of an exclusive preview here from our anonymous source, a friend of a friend of a friend, because you know a guy's got connections here. So we have a look at Absolute Carnage, and he looks freaking awesome. So he's got the Codex, Maximum Carnage, and Monster keywords. He's got improved movement, ignores hindering and elevated, as most symbiotes do, which is great. He has a trait, Carnage Symbiote, where he may start the game with the Carnage Symbiote equipped that we just looked at no cost. So that's great. He's going to have essentially that whole Symbiote Codex Hunter trait. Another trait, spreading my symbiotes across the world, Flurry, Giant Reach 3. And when Absolute Carnage KOs an opposing character of 25 or more points after resolutions, you may generate a Carnage minion in that character's square. Of course, you love to see it. Every time he gets a KO, first of all, he's going to get to heal from the Carnage Symbiote, and then he's going to get to generate a Carnage minion in their square. It reminds me of the Zuvembis way back from the old Amazing Spider-Man set, that every time they KO'd something, you got to put another Zuvembi in their square and just start spreading the zombie disease. And this time you're just spreading the Carnage Symbiote madness everywhere. I love it. He also, of course, has the maximum Carnage trait that we've seen, that once per turn, when he hits after resolutions, you can deal penetrating damage to up to 2 opposing characters that weren't hit but are adjacent to a hit character. So, of course, upping his damage potential. A special on his damage as well, Fear and Loathing Coming for You. It gives him Battle Fury, Leadership, and Probability Control, and says that other characters with the maximum Carnage keyword modify attack +1. Would have been awesome if it said all characters to include himself, but all other characters will modify attack +1. So interesting to note that he doesn't care if they're on your team or your opponent's team. If they have maximum Carnage keyword, you're going to get a +1 to attack. Which might backfire on you, but I think it's still thematically really cool to actually, he just wants to see carnage, right? So he doesn't care who's doing it. Then we have a look at the back of his card. Wow, I was not expecting these level of stats for this guy. He starts at 200 points, 11 movement with charge, 12 attack with precision strike, 19 defense with invincible, and a 4 damage with that damage special. Or for 125, you still get a 10 movement with charge, 11 attack precision, 18 invulnerability, and a 4 damage with that special. Or for only 60 points, you can start out with a 9 movement charge, 11 attack blades, 17 defense with toughness, and a 3 damage with perplex. Personally, I think my favorite line is the 125. I think if we're playing a really high point game, then yeah, 200 all the way. But I really like the nice middle ground there that the 125 gives you. 60 is a bit low, I feel like. I don't think he's going to be the type of character that you're going to see in all types of, crazy high-level meta competitive games. So I don't really think you need to save the points on the 60 line. I think starting on the 125 and getting that special damage power and still having, crazy damage output with that 4 damage is still great, still going to be awesome. But the 60-point line is not bad either. I'll say that. That 3 square giant reach with an 11 attack blades, you can perplex up your attack to 12. A 60-point line can do some freaking damage as well. And you gotta love the 19 invincible on the 200 line. I think at 200, I think he's still worth it for sure, because he's got a lot of dial length, he's got a lot of heavy damage reducers, combo that with the traded shape change and plasticity and everything, and the traded, ability to heal every time he KOs something. And this guy's definitely going to be KOing stuff with that kind of damage output. So I'm pretty happy. I'm left a little bit sad that he doesn't have a trait that allows you to play all the different Prime Carnage symbiotes together. But you know what? I can live with it. I can live with just putting one of them on at a time. Probably Doppelganger, but Venom and Scream and Riot, they were all freaking awesome too. So it really doesn't matter which one you want to use, because they're all great. But I hope you guys enjoyed this preview. Super excited for this set. I don't think there's really anything else to show us at this point. I'm sold. I've been sold since like weeks ago, since the set was announced. The name of the set had me sold because I freaking love Venom and Carnage so much. Again, the set is releasing September the 9th, which is just about a week away now. So make sure you guys get ready. And let me know in the comments what you guys think about these previews today, especially Carnage. Let me know what you guys think of Carnage, because I was very much waiting to see what Carnage could do. It's also great to know what the Carnage Symbiote can do. So now that we have a better idea of what Red Goblin can do, we previewed him a few days ago as well. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you just kill that like button for me. Let's just like Carnage would want you to do. And make sure to click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of these awesome previews coming out in the future. And if you guys have enjoyed watching this channel and want to help support it, there's a link in the description to the Patreon down below. A quick look here, teaser for some tokens I've actually been working on for the Patreons at the higher tiers. So if you guys like these tokens, I'm going to be getting some soon. I'll show them off in a video, as well as an extra little bonus item we're going to be throwing in. So if you guys like those, that's just one small detail of some things that we're going to be giving away for our Patreons pretty soon here. And also you guys get to see your name in the credits here, so that's awesome as well. Thank you guys so much to our Patreons, and thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. But until next time, as always, this has been Heroclix Headquarters, signing off.